so yes.
Try not to start with a bonus, that's all I ask.
And so once we get bagged, Stuart Birdie will be starting and will be underway. Yes.
Can I give him a shake? Yeah. How long have you been playing?
Okay.
40 years.
Oh, right.
In 5 tournaments, a year.
Oh, right.
I play at home.
And
mate.
so-
Good luck.
And you.
And so we are off with Stuart Birdie drawing tiles against Mark Nyman at the final game of the NSC Early Bird here. And so Stuart has taken his tiles. He's drawn Uke, PTTS. Oh, he's played Wept very quickly.
18.
Okay. I think interesting play might have been TWP. I think that's quite all right, especially leaving himself the S hook there. And so Mark has not got his tiles on his rack yet. Mark always keeping us waiting. Ooh, and he's drawn the Q, longer Q. And so well, it's interesting. Could be a change Q here. Okay. Right. In fact, it looks like I might have the QL. Oh, whoa. It's like Mark has the QLO. Maybe thinking about changing that. Most of the other options here are, I mean, all of the options that ML plays. He's traded QLO, leaving ERNG. I think he's hoping to pick up an I on this. Right, yes. Stuart, I wonder if he knows that tasks. That's what his rack is. Right, and well, no I for his 8. But that's definitely low prob. But at tasks and wow. And let's see what happens here. This could be a pivotal exchange already. See, we're having a little technical. So Kaz is being considered by Stuart. Perhaps maybe you might want to play KATS if you don't see a tasks. And as someone in the States would say, effed cats. But let's see. Yes. So, will he task himself and go on the task? I mean, KAS, it is not a bad leave, although the 2T is a little questionable. Does score pretty nicely. Does leave ASTT. Does leave him the A hook. I like that Stuart's taking his time a little bit with this. As we just saw in the previous game, things went down perhaps a little too quickly. Kind of gone back to Kaz. Kaz, excuse me. Yeah, he's played Kaz.
27.
I mean, as I said, at tasks, that's the sort of rack that it's a little hard to negotiate. You might see a bunch of doubles. It's not bad, but Mark will probably be engorging on this play. So there's, wow.
86.
Wow. So engorged goes down for 86. So Mark has a leave, but satiate should come down as a 4-timer. So he played satiated for 80. Right. But yes, satiate played in the 4-time line for 86. It's a little bit more volatile. Now there's a wide open S for Mark. Let's see what his pickup is. He's keeping us waiting again. But very quickly, Stewart up. Now 125 to 86. Okay, Mark, show us your tiles. Okay. Mark showed us 3 tiles. Well, okay. That's, wow. So Mark has jam in the lower left. That looks pretty solid. Just thinking it over, DAL, but doesn't look like there's much more of an option here. I say it doesn't look like. Looks like jam seems pretty straightforward here. Would be 42, 46, 48 points. It's pretty hard to say no to that. Yep, 48 points for Mark. And not a particularly nice pickup for
1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 3,
Stewart.
4.
Yes, I agree.
See, he's got Coombe lined up, but does not look like there's much of a place to play that. And the rest of his rack is not great either. N for curing is not there. Would be nice to have an A in this spot to play maybe something hooking the AT here, but he doesn't have that. Even, yeah, a lot of... This is kind of a yuck rack. This is a rack where definitely needs to be a little bit of thought about, well, how do you want to go with this? What do you want to dump? What do you want to... I see that he has the CWM lined up. He hasn't really moved it to think about, perhaps, and has... So Mark has valid A and something on the other side. So, right, I mean, here, is another D. Okay. So Mark has a valid add. Yeah, this is really, I think, a tough spot for Stewart. Nothing jumps out as being particularly something that's going to solve all of his problems at once here. And so there are lots of tiles that would at least get rid of lots of tiles for Stewart, but they don't seem to be anywhere on the board at this point. Because I mean, the C, the G, the W, and the M, just all together, it's yuck. I guess, well, on Rick might be the best thing. That thing that I'm seeing right now is Rick at 6B. Yeah. Phil Roberts has said exchange, I'm assuming, with this rack. Hi, Phil. What up? But yeah, Rick. What I'm seeing, right? Rick at 6B does get rid of at least part of the problem. It does also kind of take out the double line, make it a little bit harder. But this is a really tough situation. I think a lot of people would be, an exchange also seems like maybe almost everything except R going back is another way to go here. Okay, and he's played Wick.
13.
That's also a reasonable option. It scores less though. Gummy. Yeah. There were not a lot of great options there. So one thing it did restrict the hook on KAS in the front. Mark has had valid for a while. He's got validad. David. Wonder what David is he saying hi to? Are there any Davids in the chat there? Ooh. And so Mark has just dumped with Davidia.
28.
Or has he? He has. Okay. And so now, well, Stewart's rack did get a little bit better there. At least this is a little bit more manageable. The letters here are a little bit more synergistic. It's almost a bonus. He needs an N for humoring. It just doesn't, it's not quite there. And one thing Mark has given him, I think, Do looks pretty good.